Hey, welcome back. My name's Ashley and I live full-time in this thing. We're in Oberon, next to a lake. It's beautiful, check it out. Welcome back from that drone footage. That's beautiful, isn't it? I've been sick for nearly 2 weeks. You guys don't know that because I release a video weekly, but you can probably tell by my sexy husky voice into the microphone that I'm sick. Today is probably the second best day I've had in 2 weeks. This place has been beautiful, windy, and probably some of the coldest weather I've ever had in my life. And oh yeah, we've been stalked and attacked by a fox. He's coming back. It's behind you. So yeah, fox. So that's a cool thing. Tonight is an NRL game. Think of it as in like Australian football. We go for the North Queensland Cowboys. And if you're Australian, you shut your mouth. They're doing fine. We're going to cook up some beautiful steak on that little portable grill today. And we're going to see how it goes. Elisa's going to cook some spaghetti as a fail-safe. Oh yeah, the cold. That's right. So this has been some of the coldest we've ever been in our lives. We are from Brisbane, which is approximately 10 hours north of where we're at the moment. And Sydney has this area called the Blue Mountains, riddled with eucalyptus, riddled with it. The other side of the Blue Mountains is called the Central Tablelands, which is where we're at now, which is Oberon. It snows here. Brisbane is tropical. We're talking like wet seasons, 80% humidity at nearly all times. They had a cyclone there like a month ago. Like couldn't be more different climate. We are literally huddling together in the van for warmth. We're just burning some kind of like some fresh eucalyptus sticks and have a look what's happening. So I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it is like sizzling with the oils that are coming out of it. Look at that. How crazy. So all this oil is just coming out of these eucalyptus branches and it is literally boiling it up. Branches. Branch. How cool is that? A little tidbit from our eucalyptus info dump the other day, a couple of weeks ago in the Olney State Forest. Sometimes when you see fires on this channel, we're cheating. Let me show you how we're cheating. So here you see our beautiful fire, but little do you know, we're feeding it extra oxygen. So now you know. So this is our little camp. We're up on this hill and we're overlooking like the main camp area there and the lake behind it. This is the forest spot. And we've had this whole area to ourselves pretty much the entire time. This person has just showed up. One thing of note. So do you remember how I mentioned that there's foxes? So there's these like trails through the long reeds. It's kind of crazy. Have a look. So I don't know if it's going to show up well enough on camera, but you see how there's like a trail that goes like that? You see that? So the foxes use these trails to like get through the grass. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Elise, come here, let's tell that story of the other night. Okay, so the first night this fox came, as I said, I've been sick, so Elise was giving me like this nose massage because I've been so sick and congested that my face, like my tear ducts have been itchy. That's how sick I've been. I was sick, so we were laying in the van. I had my head in Elisa's lap, just like trying not to just ooze everywhere out of my eyes, nose, and everything else. And then there was like this boof in the van. It was a definitive like rock in the van. And it would have been, what, like 10:30?
It was close to midnight. It was
Really midnight,
late.
you reckon?
Yep,
It was a
that's
tug
horrifying.
on the van.
Have you showed them where they are?
Yeah.
There was no one around us, and you're saying there was a tug on the van.
Yeah,
It felt like
yeah.
somebody just stumbled into it and was like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like someone like pushed the van. That's what it honestly felt like. Here we are sitting in the van. This tug on the van happens. This push on the van happens. No one's around us. And we're like, what the hell was that? So at least like, oh, it's probably a cow rubbing up against the van.
About it.
So I got up. I got our torch, our dolphin torch, a flashlight. I think torch is Australian slang. You let me know if you guys know what a torch is. This thing, flashlight. We got our big flashlight out. Pulled down the curtain and I shone the torch out and I couldn't see anything. So I gave it to Elise. I'm like, Elise, have a look out the back. Anyway, Elise just saw our rubbish bin like 2-3 metres away from the van. Mm-hmm. And then she spotted it. A fox. Yeah, I got her.
It obviously had been eating from the rubbish bag, which, silly us. If we'd known there were foxes, we would have put our rubbish.
Yeah, we didn't know there was foxes here.
No idea. But anyway, so I shine the torch, looking, see the bag, think that's weird, and then my torch finds this figure. That's the fox looking at me like, what the heck?
We've got that on film.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Fast forward you to the exciting bit. Elise got out of the van to try and like pick up our rubbish so the fox wouldn't like throw it all over the campground.
Why? I couldn't quite remember what we had in the rubbish. I didn't want it. I didn't know what was in there.
He's coming back. It's behind you. It's much more. He's coming back. It's behind you. It's much more. I think you should get in the car. No, baby, this is a wild fox. I think you should get in the car. Elise, he was running up to stalk you. Are you serious? Do not take your eyes off it. So Elise nearly got eaten by a fox from that clip. So the second night, now I expected this fox to come back. I did, but I did not expect it to be so bold. So bold. Okay, so we're sitting here. Let me take you on a journey. So I was sitting here. Elise was sitting just here with Nana on her lap. Anyway, hang on, Nana, I'll play with you in a second. Anyway, so here we are looking out into pitch black. We have a campfire lit, so we're kind of like looking into the campfire. And it's cold, right? It's real cold. So we're huddled up like quite near the campfire, so we can't see nothing because we're looking at the campfire, right? So everything's just black from like probably like 2 meters from the campfire. It's just black. And we hear this like a four-legged thing, not a bipedal noise. A bipedal noise would be like ch, 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 ch. You know what I mean? Like footsteps. This was like definitely a four-legged thing. So instantly, I didn't even have time to communicate anything. My instincts kicked in. For those of you that don't know, I grew up on a farm, a hobby farm, not a big farm. I have what Elise calls a cow voice. So I heard this noise in the bushes and I got up and I went like this. Oh! I did. Elise got embarrassed by my reenactment there. Anyway, so this fox runs out and sits. Well, not sits, but he's like, you know, how the fox does that thing. And then he comes and is like literally within 2 meters of us. So he would have been about here. Fox, chair. Okay? Fox. Right? Pretty darn close, okay? Pretty close. This time, Elise and I yelled, and he ran off into those little paths that I showed you. At that point, we decided we should get into the van. So last night was the third night, and we were already inside because it was so damn cold. But we're probably going to be inside again tonight because I don't trust that fox. It's way too bold. And we overheard some people talking down that way that they also had an experience with the fox as well. So I think it's a bit of a sus fox. All foxes are a bit sus, to be honest with you, but that's what it is. I hope you enjoy that little bit of footage that we have with the fox. We're going to cook up some steak on a fire. Elise has made us a steak fun cooking platter. All right, so we're going to put some salt and pepper on. And I've also got a little bit of lard to help dress.
Got like a spoon or something for that?
Yes, please.
Maybe just enough.
Either or. Okay, so this is some of the lard that I got. It's beef tallow, and I got it from a butcher up in Brisbane. I'm going to chuck some of that on the top. Beautiful. We're now going to sit and let that cook. So I was getting a bit worried whether or not it was going to cook properly. But look, I don't know if you can see that crispness there. That looks fantastic. So I think I might flip it. Oh my God. How good does that look? That looks so good, I can't even. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of lard on this side because hopefully it should melt real good on this side. God, I got smoke in my eyes.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm so excited.
That looks pretty good to me.
I might just leave it on for just like one more minute.
That's fine. What's the time?
I think they're just about to like run in the field. We're on a bit of a time crunch with the football match. Look at that. Look at the juice coming off that. Oh my God, that looks so good. Look at that juice. It's so good. Look at that. That is so good. That is cooked to absolute perfection. Time for our taste test. That is the best tasting steak I've ever had in my life. No, it's not for you. No, it's not for you. Not for you, Nana. It's for Elise. That's good, isn't it?
Aren't you glad I told you to take it off when I did?
Yes,
That's ready.
yes, I did. All right, well, with that cooked and done, I'm about to go in, watch my NRL match, and have a beautiful sleep in the cold, hopefully without a fox today. If you've liked this video, make sure you like, subscribe, you know, all that sort of stuff. Don't forget to throw away your childhood toy, and I will see you next week. Goodbye. Oh, Elisa's spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Delicious spaghetti.
Definitely too much for like a side for you and a
Yes.
main for me.
What do you mean?
Delicious.